You do not start as a monster. At first, you are just curious. You discover that with one photo and the right model, you can bend reality. Swap faces in movie scenes. Put your friends into memes. Make yourself sing songs in a voice that is not yours. People laugh. They share your edits. They call you a genius, an artist, a wizard of AI. Nobody calls you dangerous. Not yet. Then you realize something darker. If you can make someone appear in a movie they never shot, you can make them do anything, say anything, be anyone. One night, in a private forum, you find a thread that feels like a mirror with no glass. People are talking about deepfake blackmail, sextortion. They brag about turning stolen pictures into fake videos and asking for money to keep them private. You read it with disgust. You tell yourself they are the monsters. But then you read the numbers. How much they make in a weekend. How easy it is when victims are terrified and ashamed. How almost none of them go to the police. Curiosity turns into temptation. Temptation turns into a plan. You tell yourself it will be just one time. You pick a stranger. Someone with too many smiling photos on public profiles. Holidays, parties, everyday moments. Enough angles to feed the machine. You spend hours training, tweaking, adjusting the light and the skin and the eyes until the video looks real enough. You hate what you are watching, but you hate the thought of wasting your work even more. You write the message. We have explicit footage of you. If you don't pay, we will send this to your family, your boss, your school. Your finger hovers over send for a long time. You feel your heart pounding. You feel the last line you are about to cross. And then you cross it. Minutes feel like hours. You stare at the screen, wondering if they will answer, if they will call your bluff, if they will scream at you, threaten you, expose you. They do none of that. They write, "Please, I will pay. Just don't tell my family." In that moment, you understand your real product is not the video. It is fear. Fear pays quickly. Fear does not negotiate. Fear does not ask for proof. The first payment arrives. Your body floods with adrenaline and nausea. You feel sick. You also feel powerful. You tell yourself it is their fault for trusting the internet, for posting those photos, for living a life that could be turned against them. You need those lies to sleep, but sleep gets shorter. One victim becomes 10. 10 become 50. You write scripts to automate your messages. You build a library of templates. Different threats for students, for parents, for people with certain jobs. You learn what words make people panic the fastest. Your life turns into a factory of dread. In your folders, every person is just a combination of files. Source_photos, final_video, payment_status, paid/unpaid. You stop reading their long messages. You skim for one word, pay. Still, some messages cut through your armor. Please, I have kids. Please, I will lose my job. Please, I will kill myself if this gets out. You tell yourself they are manipulating you, that you can't afford empathy in your line of work. But at 3 a.m., when the glow of the screen is the only light in the room, their words echo louder than any notification. Outside your apartment, the world keeps arguing about what is real. Politicians, actors, CEOs. Every week, there is a new scandal about AI fakes, voice clones, forged evidence. People say, you can't trust any video anymore. You know they are right, because you are one of the reasons why. Reports start to appear in the news. Deepfake sextortion on the rise. Victims describe feelings of humiliation, violation, helplessness. Psychologists compare the trauma to sexual assault, not just online drama. In one story, a victim ends up in the hospital after days of relentless threats from anonymous accounts. The phrases they quote on TV sound painfully familiar. They are yours. You mute the sound, but you cannot mute the guilt. You start turning off your own camera during calls. You avoid photos. You flinch when someone records a story near you. Because now you understand, anyone can do to you what you have done to others. Your paranoia grows quietly. You begin to rewatch your own childhood videos, trying to decide if they look real. You zoom in on your face, your voice, your laugh. For the first time, you feel a strange distance from yourself, as if you too are just pixels on a screen. One day, an email appears in your inbox. No subject line, no greeting, just a link. Curiosity wins, like it always does. You click. The video loads slowly. You see your own room, your own chair, your own body sitting at your own desk. You watch yourself writing threats, sending messages, counting money. The camera angle is wrong. Too high, too clean. Like someone installed a hidden lens in the ceiling. Your first thought is that this is impossible. Your second thought is that you used to say the same thing about the fakes you made. Under the video, there is a single line of text. Pay, or we send this to your family, your landlord, the police. No amount, no wallet, no instructions. Just a threat that you have written 100 times yourself. You stare at the screen, trying to decide what is real. Did someone hack your camera? Or is this your own medicine, created by someone with skills just like yours? You rewind the clip again and again, looking for glitches, artifacts, anything that would prove it is fake. You do not find them. For the first time, you understand what your victims felt when they saw themselves in something they never did. The shock, the nausea, the sudden collapse of trust in their own eyes. You could go to the police, but what would you say? Help me. Someone is using deepfakes to blackmail a deepfake blackmailer. You close the laptop. The image of yourself, real or not, burns behind your eyelids. In a world where anything can be faked, proof becomes a matter of who people choose to believe. You built a life on exploiting that doubt. Now you live in it. You are not just afraid someone will expose what you have done. You are afraid that, from now on, nothing you see, not even your own reflection on a screen, will ever feel completely true again. This is the cost of your work. Not just the fear of getting caught, but the slow, irreversible loss of the one thing technology was supposed to help you capture: reality.